Today I'm in a totally different location than normal. I'm not at the nursery, but I'm in the province of Zeeland in the Netherlands. Because today's vlog is about trees that are suitable to use in coastal areas. And we have a lot of customers in Europe that use trees in their coastal areas, in the United Kingdom, in Ireland, Holland, Belgium, but also Germany and Denmark. And not every tree can withstand the salty sea breeze that comes inland. And also usually there's heavy clay soil in coastal areas as well. Sometimes there's heavy wind gusts. So we're going to take a look at some projects where we have supplied trees in the past. So let's go. We're standing in the old historic center of Sluis in Zeeland. And at this small harbor site we supplied about 12 years ago a lot of Tilia tomentosa doornik. And this tree has a quite dense crown, and it can get up to 25 meters in height and about 15 meters in spread. And the big advantage of this tree is that the underside of the leaf has a gray felt, and aphids don't like to walk on that. So this tree is almost aphid free, and that's the reason why you can park cars underneath so they don't get dirty because of the aphids. So it's a quite ideal tree to plant in a city center and also at the seaside because it's resistant for salty sea spray. Tilia tomentosa doornik. Here we see a nice lot of the so-called fluttering elm or Ulmus leavis. Ulmus leavis is a tree that can be used in coastal regions with a lot of salt sea spray as well. It's a tree that hasn't been used a lot the last years because people thought they couldn't use it because it's not resistant against Dutch elm disease. But they found out that the tree itself hardly ever gets the disease, and this is because the elm beetle seems to avoid this tree, so it hardly ever gets it. It's a tree that can get up to 30 meters in height and spread, and it has a quite loose, rounded crown. It gets a bit oval when it gets more mature. And also nice to tell is that the soil here in Zeeland is very clay, very heavy. And the trees in the nursery in Sint-Oederode grow in loamy sandy soil. But the trees themselves adapt very well to this clay soil. So as long as a tree is suitable for it, they will adapt themselves. Ulmus leavis. We're at the Orange Square in Breskens, and here I'm in between some nice Pinus nigra or Austrian pine. Austria is not so close to the sea, but nevertheless this tree really grows well under salty air conditions and also on heavy soils. The characteristic of Pinus nigra is that needles always are standing like a brush. And it's a tree that can withstand sea width quite well and gets up to 20 to 25 meters in height. Very nice tree, Pinus nigra. We're still in Breskens, and now I'm standing in a small avenue with some really nice Ulmus minor cloud corky. And this is an elm that gets up to 20 to 25 meters in height, and it will spread and get a quite large crown. You can see it a little bit from here. It has a lot of cork growing on the bark, but as much on the twigs and also on the bigger branches. So in the winter time this will give a very nice character to this tree. It's not a tree that is very resistant to Dutch elm disease, but you cannot be afraid for everything, so why not use this tree in the landscape or here in this small avenue. Very nice tree, Ulmus minor cloud corky. I'm at the square in the village of Oostburg, still in Zeeland, and this is a tree that you have rarely seen at the coastal front. This is Celtis Julian May. It's a tree that originates from central China. It is so-called resistant to sea wind. It's very good under dry conditions, and it can also grow on very heavy clay soil. and you can see how good those trees did it the last couple of years. It gets about 15 to 20 meters in height, and it needs some space, but it gets a lot broader as well. Very nice new discovery for the assortment, Celtis julianae. Well, thanks for watching so far our vlog about trees under sea conditions. Hope to see you next time again. Bye bye.